Imagine being doubted, overlooked, and passed on by team after team, only to rise not with resentment, but with relentless determination. In a league where draft position often defines your future, one young quarterback is ready to rewrite that narrative, and he's carrying not just a famous last name, but a champion's endorsement. This is the story of Shedeur Sanders, and why a Super Bowl winner believes he will defy all odds to become the Cleveland Browns' next starting quarterback. The Cleveland Browns quarterback room has become one of the most fascinating storylines in the 2025 NFL offseason. This isn't just a typical training camp battle, it's a four-way war for the QB1 crown. Veterans Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett return to compete, while third-round selection Dillon Gabriel and fifth-rounder Shedeur Sanders enter the fray with something to prove. But amid the chaos, there's a rising sense that Sanders, the son of Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, may just be the name that emerges on top. Former Super Bowl champion and NFL analyst James Jones has already made his stance clear. He believes Shedeur Sanders will not only make the roster, but will start games this season. Speaking on the facility, Jones didn't mince words. He acknowledged that Week 1 might be out of Sanders' control, but he firmly stated that the young quarterback would get his shot. According to Jones, the competition isn't as fierce as it appears on paper. The other quarterbacks, despite their experience, haven't shown consistent high-level play. Jones was impressed by what he saw during rookie minicamp, claiming it was obvious that Sanders belonged. In his eyes, the rookie was already proving himself, and that was just the beginning. Despite being drafted 144th overall, Shedeur Sanders arrived in Cleveland with more eyes on him than many first-round picks. The Browns had traded up in the 5th round to grab the former Colorado standout, a move that signaled strong interest. Analysts across the league had previously graded Sanders as a late first or second-round talent. But that didn't change his approach. If anything, it sharpened it. During the Browns' 3-day rookie minicamp, Sanders split reps with Gabriel in both 11-on-11 and 7-on-7 drills. Reports from camp were glowing. Sanders threw multiple touchdowns, and perhaps most tellingly, was one of the last players to leave the field after Friday's session, staying behind to get extra work in with wide receiver Jabre Barber. Head coach Kevin Stefanski took notice and praised both Sanders and Gabriel for their focus and coachability. Sanders himself later took to social media, expressing gratitude for the opportunity and the bonds formed during minicamp. For someone coming off a draft slide, his attitude remained upbeat and focused, a reflection of his inner confidence. That confidence wasn't shaken by falling to day 3 of the draft, even though it stunned many fans and analysts. Shedeur Sanders had been one of the most consistent quarterbacks in college football while playing under the tutelage of his father, yet teams passed him up repeatedly. Still, he didn't express bitterness. Instead, he calmly told the media that his mission wasn't to prove others wrong, it was to prove himself right. That mindset speaks volumes about his maturity and drive. After the draft, none other than NFL legend Tom Brady reached out with words of wisdom. Brady, once a 6th-round pick himself, encouraged Sanders to use the fall as fuel, advice that comes from someone who turned being overlooked into a Hall of Fame career. With Brady's mentorship and his father's guidance, Sanders is surrounded by greatness, and he's soaking in every lesson. Now, as the Browns prepare for OTAs and the intensity of training camp, the quarterback picture is far from clear. Deshaun Watson, the presumed starter, continues to recover from a torn Achilles. Joe Flacco is back in the building, bringing veteran poise. Kenny Pickett, newly acquired from Pittsburgh, is aiming to reset his career. And then there are the 2 rookies, Dillon Gabriel, a 3rd-rounder with solid college credentials, and Shedeur Sanders, the 5th-rounder with first-round fire. Even though Sanders didn't take the initial reps during rookie minicamp, he made his presence felt. His work ethic, attention to detail, and drive to compete set him apart. His leadership and poise on the field don't reflect a rookie still learning the ropes. They reflect a quarterback on a mission. When asked about his draft fall, Sanders shrugged it off with wisdom beyond his years. For him, waking up each day with a new opportunity is what matters. That perspective, grounded, humble, and hungry, is exactly what makes his story so compelling. As this quarterback battle heats up in Cleveland, fans and analysts alike are watching with bated breath. Can Shedeur Sanders leapfrog the depth chart and become the unexpected face of the Browns' offense? If James Jones is right, and if minicamp was any indication, that journey might be closer than anyone thought. One thing is clear, Shedeur Sanders isn't here to ride the bench. He's here to take the league by storm. From draft day disappointment to minicamp standout, Shedeur Sanders is already changing the narrative. Backed by champions, mentored by legends, and fueled by faith in himself, this young quarterback isn't just playing for a spot. He's playing for legacy. The Browns' QB battle is just heating up, but if Sanders has his way, this story is just beginning. Don't blink, because greatness might just be wearing number 4 in Cleveland this season. If you found this story inspiring, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dive NFL content, and let us know in the comments. Do you think Shedeur Sanders can become QB1? Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.